we've been asking people who have kids, but I was saying earlier that we also want to ask people who don't have kids because we feel like they need to have a voice on this podcast on advice that they would give to Tucker.
I was gonna use the crap word, and I was gonna say I don't know how people do this kind of crap, and while they have kids. I don't know how that happens, man. I'm not saying I'm not
being
saying
content creators and stuff.
Yeah, that old nonsense. I mean, this podcast takes you like an hour, probably plus out of your day,
Yeah, it does.
You're doing other stuff too, and you got to be on standby, possibly with the kid at the house too.
Yeah, for a screaming amoeba.
I mean, you need your work time, but it's also the kid's right there. I mean, what, are you just gonna ignore him for an hour while you do your podcast?
That's kind of what William did. When we did an episode with William, his kid is running back and forth under his legs, and he never even acknowledged it. It was just
and then eventually it shit itself, and then he had to do something.
Then he had to do something. That was the most fitting thing possible for that episode.
Yeah, so that's what Tucker's in for in a couple years. Now, it doesn't he can control it. Right, he'll be able to control it.
Dude, the due date is in 11 days, but it could happen at any moment. It could happen.
Yeah,
tonight.
we're running up against the wire here for getting our stuff done in advance. Even in this podcast, Emma could just be like, "Hey."
She could come in and say, "This is it. Get in the car."
Yeah, which would be crazy.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean that would be a pretty cool episode. I'd be honored if this was the episode. Would you be like, I gotta finish it first, or would you just let
Be like, Emma, come on, it's Scott the Woz. I can't miss this.
Welcome to the Scott the Woz Emma's water breaking episode. Let's take it easy. I'm trying to be, helpful.
No,
I'm trying to be.
It's fun.
A good host of sorts.
I appreciate it. I don't like social situations where you're with somebody that doesn't really walk you through certain things. They just start talking to you like you already know everything.
Yeah, that's what Tucker is. That's what Tucker is. He's on that side.
Yeah, no, I kind of.
He's like you show up to his house for the first time and you expect to know where he expects you to know where the bathroom is. Yeah. That's his shit.
The bathroom's right in front of our door, so it'd be alarming if you missed it.
Yeah, and it's a scary bathroom.
But if you show up to the house first, the first time you're at the house, I don't know. I don't want to be peeping through any of your doors, kind of thing. Just looking for a bathroom. You can assume where a bathroom is by placement. But I don't know. Some houses are weird, man.
Yeah, some houses got secret bathrooms that you don't know about, and then it's almost like a treat when you find them.
Are you guys both based out of California, or
No,
I'm in Massachusetts. Where are you guys based?
Yeah, okay. I love the suspicious gaze.
Yeah,
you're trying
looking
to get
over
it from the rooms we're in.
Bro, California houses are weird. They're kind of they're a little different from you and I. It's just you look at floor plans and just the size and all that. It's all over the place. So
with mine, you probably can tell that I'm in
different.
California. But Tucker is very much so in Massachusetts. He's in an old.
Oh, it's old.
In an old Massachusetts house.
Yeah, it's mid 1800s.
Hey, but that's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, we like it.
It's got character.
It's got a lot of character.
He's definitely. I think that Tucker is someone who is a little bit worried about ghosts. What's your situation on ghosts, Scott?
That's a great question, Ted.
It is what it is. I think my thing
in terms
is,
of getting haunted or just their existence.
Are you ever losing sleep?
I don't give a damn about ghosts, honestly. I've always kind of wanted to check out one of those places that are notoriously haunted and just do one of those you're there for that. Maybe not stay the night because like I don't know. I don't like staying the night at places that aren't my place. But it's like I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool to see like a notoriously haunted place. I've had like one run in, but like I don't even think it was a ghost. I think I was just like tired or something.
We'll break it down.
Whoa, yeah, no, hold on.
We got to hear about this run-in.
Yeah, no, we need to hear about this potential ghost, but also maybe tired.
It's not interesting. I've heard so many cooler ghost stories from all kinds of people. I heard one
this
from
is
like a
Scott
kid that I went to
Woz
school.
ghost story.
Yeah, I was like 7. I woke up early on Christmas Day at like 5 a.m. and I turned around. And I think I saw like some little kid like kneeling like behind me, like almost like they were reading a book or something. And then I turned away and then I turned back and then it was gone. And that's not cool. Like nothing else happened, and I'm pretty sure I just was tired. But nah, this kid that I went to school with was saying that like their house was haunted, where it's like to the point where like every time they would take a shower, and then the fog on the mirror and stuff, like they would write stuff on the mirror and everything. And I think that's interesting, but that also could be like their parents like messing with them or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
like I don't know. I don't know if ghosts can actually do that.
When were you told this story too?
Probably 4th grade.
Yeah,
5th grade. No,
like
5th grade.
Yeah.
5th grade is different.
That's like prime time.
It's like prime
story lying.
Yeah, prime lying.
Yeah, 5th
territory.
grade. I think around like 4th grade, like it's about like a 50-50 chance they're lying. I think 5th to like junior high or so, like they're definitely lying.
Yeah, like as you get older, like the stories become a little bit more truthful. But like 4th grade, like that's when your dad's in the like everybody's dad's in the CIA and everybody's mom's a CEO. You know,
that's when kids realize like they can lie, but they're not good at it yet. So everyone's kind of just trying it out on their friends. Because
everybody just wants to seem cool.
I had this girl in 5th grade who was like, "Oh yeah, I see Pokemon in my backyard," and I was like, "Obviously,
really?
Like, yeah." I was like, "No, the fuck you don't! Come on now, this is stupid." But she died on that hill.
That's a possum. Yeah.
I was like, "How can you be so confident in this lie?"
Yeah, it's just like unidentified animals to them, animals they hadn't learned about yet.
That's a dog.
I think that would have really pissed you off, Tucker, too, because you were such a Pokemon head. You were such a Pokemon head.
I knew the whole Pokedex back then. Yeah.
But I think it was like one of those things where I don't know if it was because you were saying that they were lying or it wasn't true because you didn't believe them. I think that you were saying it because there was no way in hell that this bitch was seeing a Pokemon before you.
Well, also, she would claim to see like a nicer Pokemon, like a rare one. I was like, if you're good, it's like kind of when you have a guy who's like not in the military, he's claiming to be some veteran, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got the Medal of Honor," blah blah blah. It's like if you want to fake it, like stay low. No one will even bat an eye. If you're telling me you saw a Rattata in your backyard, like all right, that's kind of believable. But like a Latios, no fucking way, dude.
Like a Pidgeotto, yeah. You're not seeing one like an Elder God Pokemon.
Yeah, you're not seeing like the God of Time in your backyard.
Scott, you ever seen the God of Time in your backyard?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You ever seen the God of Time in your backyard?
I don't even know that Pokemon, man. I don't even know that Pokemon.
You don't do Pokemon.
Give me a more recognizable one, and I'll tell you if I've seen it.
How about a Bulbasaur?
A Bulbasaur? No, not yet. But
I like the positivity of it not happening yet.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that is a hopeful future.
There's some weird mutation kind of creatures or something. You ever see a shaved bear?
Oh yeah, I've seen that picture.
That's definitely close to a Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's definitely close to a Pokemon. What's the closest animal to a Pokemon?
Or a Gearnook?
A what?
You ever see a Gearnook?
That sounds like a slur.
It's like no, don't worry. I made sure.
That does sound like a.
Can you spell that?
It's like a deer that like has like a giraffe neck and it just kind of like it can stand.
Oh, and the first thing that comes up is
this.
Gerenuk.
I did Gere. Yeah. Yep.
East African.
Oh, whoa!
Antelope.
Long legs, long neck, all that kind of fun stuff.
Wow.
We didn't see any.
That's a good looking one. I like that.
That is that's a handsome.
It's got some good like horns and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to do a report on that back in like probably like 8th grade or something. But yeah, that's always kind of stuck in my mind. But that kind of brings me to my next point, which I always found like the idea of a unicorn to be lame, because it's just like as a mythical creature kind of thing. Like what what are we doing there? Like it's a horse with a horn, man. What's so weird about that?
I think it's because of all the adjacent stuff they give to it. You know, they're like, oh, it can like trot through the air, or or it can speak through the horn, like the horn's like
no. I don't even
Pegasus
think that's
territory.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking like wings trotting through the air, like little like steps on a piece of air, and there's like a little like magic, the puff coming, and it's like ting ting ting.
That's
ting,
bull
ting.
crap.
I'm sorry, I didn't make that.
I think that unicorns could have been real, though. I mean, it's pretty plausible out of like all the made up stuff, and we probably just like killed them off before we could really write them down. You know,
that's maybe fair, that horn, but like I just feel like I feel like the guy that made it up is like one of the lamest people. Like I just feel like the guy that made up unicorn is probably like, you know, I don't think he should be given a lot of credit. I don't think he was as creative as we give him credit for.
Yeah, no, we need to stop it. We need to stop people making shit up like that.
Well,
wasn't it originally like a guy that went to Africa and saw a rhino?
Well, I don't know. Have you guys seen that famous tapestry of the unicorn in the fenced-in thing from the Middle Ages? You know what I'm talking about?
See.
This is like the most famous
tapestry
unicorn thing. It's from the Middle Ages. Which this one makes me think that they found one and they just trapped it in this tiny pen, and they were like, "This is the last one."
Where are you putting? Where are you sending this?
Oh, do you need it sent?
I just looked up unicorn tapestry.
Yeah, I need a unicorn tapestry.
Okay.
This almost just looks like it's a drawing of a horse, and they slipped and they accidentally drew a horn on it.
Yeah, they're doing the finishing touch, and they're like, "Wait, that actually kind of looks sick."
Yeah,
the unicorn tapestries. Well, 1495 to 1505. That's getting to like the modern era right there.
What do you consider the modern era?
Like when they were just kind of like, I feel like maybe when they were just getting out of the whole bloodletting thing.
What's bloodletting?
When they were like, "Oh, you got a sickness in you, we gotta like empty out your blood."
Does that not work? I feel like that sounds kind of legit, though.
I think that's why it's stuck for so long. It's because it does kind of sound legit. It's like you got some bad blood. Let's just empty it out of you.
Oh, so it's like a cure.
Yeah, they just
like,
it's like a cure.
Okay,
like that sounds kind of legit. I could see turning to that if I had like an illness that wouldn't go away.
I feel like definitely unicorn. In general, though, seems like something that like you take like a horn, you cut it up, you grind it down, you snort.
Yeah, there's something good in there.
The dust, there's like a good high that comes from that.
Yeah, I bet it heals you too.
Yeah, and it also gives you a strength buff. Fuck you, heals you. No, it just gets you high, man.
That can be healing in its own right.
Before we continue with the episode, this episode of Take It Easy is sponsored by Brunt. Everybody knows that we're the #1 blue-collar podcast on the internet. That's never been a question. When Tucker's not doing this podcast, he's out building his own landscaping business, working long hours in the sun, and I make YouTube videos. We're a blue-collar podcast, which is why we're excited to be sponsored by Brunt today. Usually choosing work boots means either sacrificing comfort or durability. If they felt good, they didn't last, and if they lasted, they'd wreck your feet. But the folks at Brunt thought that was BS, so they build tough work boots that feel great from day one of wearing them. No breaking in, no sore feet, because the people doing the real work out there shouldn't have to choose between comfort or durability. Founder of the brand, Eric Girard, grew up blue-collar, and he started Brunt Workwear after his buddies in the trades were telling him that big brands had stopped listening, hadn't changed, and sold out to become fashion Christian brand. That's why all Brunt products are named after the guys he grew up with, real hardworking blue-collar tradesmen. Brunt actually sent me a pair. These are the Marin boots right here, and they weren't lying. These are super comfortable right out of the box. I'd probably compare the feel to some of my favorite hiking boots, so I know I'd be able to stand on my feet for long hours. They honestly might work pretty well as hiking boots in general. And Brunt isn't just about work boots. They also offer a full range of gear built for tough jobs, from heavy-duty work pants to weather-resistant jackets. Basically, Brunt was tired of the workwear brands out there cutting corners. So they built something better, boots that are incredibly comfortable and built for any job site. For a limited time, our listeners get $10 off when they use code TAKEITEASY at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com and use code TAKEITEASY and you're good to go. After you order, they'll ask you where you heard about Brunt. Do us a favor and tell them it was us. Thanks for listening to the sponsor, folks, and let's get back to the episode.
I feel like there's probably a drug that does it. I'm always bad with drugs, man. I don't know the difference between a lot of these things. I don't know what makes
Like when you're taking
why
them,
you
or...
yeah, why nah, like I'm just like I don't know why somebody would take, cocaine compared to meth, compared to heroin.
Well,
all
I think
of
there's
that
like a
stuff.
natural hierarchy.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely a it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. In the
I think
drug
it's
world.
like a natural hierarchy, and then there's like a split evolutionary pathway where you can either go down the heroin route or you can go down the meth route. But I think they're separate. It's like when you're evolving a Pokemon that has like 2 third stages, and you can like choose which one, but you can't have both.
He doesn't talk this much about Pokemon usually, by the way.
Well,
This is an unnatural level of comparison to Pokemon going on here.
It usually doesn't come up. But
yeah. So
That's
I do
fair.
agree, though, on the heroin route. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
feel
don't-
like the heroin route, it's like you're going
Choose
down
your
like
own
a
adventure book,
pathway.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of doors that you could open. And the heroin one is like the doorknob is sticky and it's like a rotted door. And you open that and it's like the upside down in there. And you could go in there, but you ain't coming out. You ain't coming out.
I looked up on Tier Maker. There's a drug tier list, and there's all kinds of There's a lot, man. I didn't even really think about all these. Viagra's on there, sobriety's on there.
sobriety.
Yeah,
That's an
there's
F tier
all
drug.
kinds of stuff.
Sobriety. Well, people
Yeah.
who were addicts and are now sober, because there's this guy at work that I work with all the time, they talk about sobriety as if it is a drug now for them. They're like, oh yeah, I'm sober now. It's great. Like I get off on sobriety. But
Right.
It's like,
I mean,
dude,
hey,
that's just existence.
That's the life, man. I love that. That's
Yeah,
such
they
that's
basically
such a
come
great outlook.
full circle to the point where they're getting high off just existing.
Well, yeah, because isn't it one of those things where if you do a drug for too long, then it's just kind of like your life is miserable and nothing is the same?
I don't know.
You pretty much
don't know.
you pretty much have to be just on that. It's just like you almost need that to function.
Keep you
It's
normal.
kinda
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. But they got all kind of cocaine, steroids, Percocets, all kinds of stuff on this on this tier list. It's cool. I just don't know why you would take certain ones over others, except for steroids. I think that makes
Yeah,
sense.
there's some obvious ones, but I agree. I don't
Yeah.
understand why you'd take like crack cocaine over methamphetamine.
Do steroids still make you like do they still fuck you up?
As opposed to like
I don't know. I'm just wondering have like steroids gotten better because I feel like the perception of steroids used to be you take them, you get the real muscle benefits, but then like I always think of like that Family Guy thing,
Yeah.
where they were like where Stewie is like lost all his muscles and he uses his skin flaps to fly.
I think what the drug hasn't changed, it's people know how to use it efficiently now. People are like steroid maxing. They're tracking everything. They're doing everything. I have a good friend who was, I don't know if he still is, but he was injecting himself in the ass like frequently, like every day. And he got pretty big. He was good. He was looking good, but he did start to lose his hair like faster than he was.
Oh, so it makes you lose your hair.
Yeah, well, it increases
I
your
heard-
testosterone, which is bad for hair.
Well, it can also like mess up your heart. I think
Yeah.
like it can be bad for your heart too. So I mean,
I
pros
don't
and
think you're
cons.
supposed to.
Scott,
weigh
were you
'em
on
out.
steroids? You ever on steroids,
I've heard.
Scott?
I think
You look like you dabble.
Yeah, thank you. I think I think one time I took a steroid medicine when, for some reason, my freshman year of college, my palm was like, my skin was peeling off. I don't even know why. I still don't know why. But I went to the doctor. I was just like, I got a bunch of like dead skin on my hand, and they're like, take this steroid pill.
Where'd you go to
You
college?
accidentally encountered a ghost or a unicorn. You brushed aside it with your hand, and then you started to rot.
That's fair, man.
Because of the curse.
Hey, we've all been through some shit. All right.
Yeah.
You know,
I
told you all my skeletons, and
I had my bad drug experiences myself. I had the edible experience, one that I'm famous for, of the 400 milligram edible. And I was telling Tucker yesterday about how I had gotten engaged with the illusion before a flight a few months ago, and it made it like painful to put my hands in my jeans pockets.
Is weed legal in Ohio?
yeah, it's legal. I've had one
Like
entire,
recreationally legal.
Yeah, but I don't see a ton of like stores around. They passed like a law or something like probably a year or two ago. But I'm closer to like Michigan than a lot of like in Northwest Ohio, like the Toledo area, like, you know, pretty close to Michigan. So, you know, a lot of people that I know, if they want to get their fix, they just drive like 20 minutes and they're in Michigan, where there's more stores around. But no, I do not. I'm not a fan. I ate one whole brownie once, and I had a panic attack that entire night. So
Yeah.
I was not
That'll do
doing
it to
well. Yeah. So I'm good.
Now, riddle me this. As we probably talked about this, there's a high likelihood we talked about this last time we had you on. Did I ever talk to you about Cincinnati dog slop?
Oh, you definitely brought this up.
Oh, yeah. I remember this, but like I know I probably shouldn't look it up, right?
Well, that's
You know
Ted's own term.
You know Cincinnati dog slop, Scott.
I've heard
come
the
on.
term, and it's been years since we've been in this little
I know.
Discord channel.
Cincinnati dog slop.
Yeah, I know it's something. I think I looked it up, and I was like, I probably shouldn't have looked that up.
He's talking
That's
about
all I
Skyline
remember.
Chili.
Oh, yeah. No, it was something. I forget what I was thinking of, but
Oh, you thinking like
But-
probably the bacon question or something like that?
I don't know. It was something I Googled that I'm just like, oh, God. But yeah, no. I've never had Skyline Chili.
Oh, you heard of Mr. Hands?
Oh, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
what
that
you looked
one.
up. Slide
Yeah,
out,
that
you look
was
up
the
Mr.
one.
Hands.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
guy
that was the one.
the guy who got fucked to death by a horse.
Oh, yeah. That was what I was thinking. So I got that mixed up with Cincinnati dog slop, which
I mean, that's probably what he was looking like after he engaged Mr. Hands. After he engaged with that horse, he was probably looking like a little plate of Cincinnati dog slop.
yeah.
This is
yeah.
Ted's
I've
term
never had
for chili.
I've never had CDS though.
Yeah, this is a term that I made up when I was given homemade Skyline by Tucker's wife's family,
They're from Ohio.
and
So-
they were like, "This is
Yeah.
Skyline Chili," and it's from Cincinnati.
Ted's been making
apparently.
fun of it
So
for years now.
I've been
get
making
over
fun
it.
of it for years, but more like I've just like really enjoyed the phrase, just calling it Cincinnati dog slop.
I think it's a
That's some
Cincinnati
what it
thing.
looks
Cincinnati dog slop,
That's kind of what it looks like, man.
right?
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
like
like
that just
Cincinnati dog slop.
No,
I'm open. I'm open to trying Skyline. I just haven't yet, but
it's better
I
than
don't
it
know,
looks.
man.
It's better than it
Yeah,
looks.
I mean, like it's just a bunch of damn chili with like just unmelted cheese just poured all over that thing, and I'm,
that's what you want. Trust me.
You want the unmelted cheese?
Yeah, I was super skeptical because I didn't grow up in Ohio, and they were obsessed with this when I entered the family, and I was like, whatever, this looks like shit. But it's actually pretty good.
I don't
think the
doubt
issue
it, man.
is the chili aspect.
That's where you are getting caught up.
Well, because it's confusing, but then the argument always is, well, there's bolognese. There's there's all these other pastas that exist that have meat sauces on them and stuff, but it's like it's fucking chili and shredded cheese on top. This is like It's dog slop, dude.
No,
It's dog slop.
It does look like dog slop, but it's
I'm
good.
also kind of like a weird little spaghetti boy because like, when I was a kid, my favorite food was just straight up buttered noodles.
Yeah.
I didn't even want sauce on my stuff.
Yeah,
Now, I've graduated.
My
I've
fucking
graduated.
man.
I've
You graduated
though.
beyond butter noodles?
Yeah, where I have actual spaghetti with sauce. But when I was a kid, buttered noodles with some garlic bread, and when I was a kid, chocolate milk for some reason too. That was
chocolate
the
milk is still
trifecta.
hitting. Just
Yeah.
as
Chocolate
good as
milk,
it was.
yeah.
If anything, chocolate
Yeah,
milk
but
has only gotten
if
better.
I explain that to people, it's just like, oh, chocolate milk and garlic bread and butter noodles. They look at me like I'm just like this little.
that sounds like
dumbass
I'll tell you
grandma.
two
Perfect
things that'll
meal
make you
right
feel
there.
better, Scott.
Yeah.
I'll tell you two things that'll make you feel better. As an adult, as recently as in the last 3 years, I have recalled making myself like a glass of milk, make myself the chocolate milk or whatever with the the Hershey's syrup or whatnot, using a
Alright.
good amount of it, but also, and this is the diabolical part, putting a dash of fucking half and half in there too.
Ooh, I
You
never
know
knew
what?
you
I
were
don't-
messing with half and half.
I don't think that's that
I
bad
was.
though. That sounds like
Just to
that
up the
sounds like
cream a
something
little bit.
gourmet. That sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like
I don't
a
know.
French hot chocolate basically at that point.
A French
there's
hot
a-
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. I love, man, like there's so much stuff like as a kid that was like my favorite thing ever, or like it was like a treat. Like I think like I would always do the chocolate syrup and chocolate milk as a kid. But like whenever
yeah.
whenever
What's your
like, some of that-
ratio like?
Oh god.
Wait, did you say chocolate syrup into chocolate milk? Or
No. God no.
Okay.
I'm
I was
not like yeah,
double
that's-
dipping.
That's a bit.
not a-
That's a
that-
bit
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, that is.
But I
Yeah.
think like all right, you have like a
Like what's
you know
your
what?
what's like what's the darkness that we're going
Let's
for
imagine.
here?
Let's imagine this Clorox container is a glass of milk. I
Okay.
think like the amount I'd say probably the chocolate syrup would probably be up to like where the label like ends right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
an
fair.
appropriate
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah, that's more
Yeah.
conservative than I thought you were gonna go.
Nah, man. I
Yeah.
mean, like I like I like chocolate, and I love chocolate milk. I haven't been as into milk lately though. I used to be just
It's
like
been-
this little milk freak.
Yeah,
And
dude, same.
It's kind of changed a bit.
so much
over
so
time.
I started doing a milkman character because
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
love
So
it.
that's
I've
where that's
definitely
the
fallen out of
origin.
favor.
Yeah.
I've fallen out of favor with milk a little bit. Although recently it's been re-entering the household like the last 2 weeks.
It's just been finding its way into the home.
It has. Well, the other night I had milk and cookies.
Holy
Wow.
wow! All
Damn,
right,
Ted.
Grandpa. Holy crap!
Yeah, and I was wearing a
Wow.
nightcap and I was wearing a moo gown.
Yeah,
I was
wanted
and I
one
was
of those.
carrying a lantern as well because lights weren't working properly.
That's fair.
We drink
Yeah.
a lot of
Pipe
milk too.
too. Nice little pipe.
Oh yeah, a pipe, and it was only, but it was PG pipe, so it was bubbles coming out of it.
PG pipe.
It was a PG.
Nice
pipe, you know?
recreational.
Oh yeah,
Nice
absolutely.
recreational. Yeah, I and like,
good.
but like over the past couple of years, haven't been as into milk. But over the past couple of weeks, I've been dabbling in Tums, and those do wonders, man. I love those stinking ass things.
Have you
Those
tried
are
the
crazy.
Chewy Tums? Not the.
Yeah, I think I did Tums smoothies is what I do, and I chew them up.
Are they the powdery like discs?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
almost like bigger Smarties.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the
And
reason
you,
I'm
are you a
asking,
Smarties guy? Are you a Smarties guy?
I'm not a Smarties guy. Damn it. Not.
they have these
Yeah.
new Tums that are
Yeah,
like
no, me
it's like
neither.
gum.
Me neither, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I did that because me and my guys did like the 999 this past weekend. Where it's like old 9 dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings. Which was just that was
Whoa.
awful. That was
Yeah,
awful.
whoa.
You had
what?
9 hot dogs in a game.
I didn't do well. I mean, like I
Isn't
had
that
more
like,
than I've ever
wasn't
had.
that calculated
but,
to be
yeah.
at least like a year off your life? They,
I
like,
think
did
what
the
every
thing.
hot dog is it every hot dog you eat in your life is 1 year off your life.
I think
just
it was
in
something
general.
like 7 hot dogs is a year off your life or something. That they were saying.
How many?
I
hot
feel like
dogs
anything-
in a year.
I mean, do you see how much some people smoke cigarettes? Like, I feel like it's just like, come on, man. And,
Yeah.
and so, a lot of the people that smoke cigarettes live to be like 95 you know. So it's just like, why?
Yeah,
why
that's
can you
just
smoke
like
that
genetics.
much, but then just if I eat a bunch of hot dogs one night, like, oh, I'm screwed. Like, no.
How many
Like,
did
that's
you finish?
impossible. I mean, like, so I didn't realize that it's a pacing thing. Like, you can only have one dog and one beer per inning. I don't know why I didn't realize that, because I was just gonna be like, I'll just have a bunch of hot dogs at first, and it's just like, no. And I was hungry, so like at one point I just said, and the game sucked ass. It was a bad game. It like the first couple of innings were like 30 minutes apiece. By the fourth inning, like I'm just guys. I said like, screw it. I'm hungry. This dog doesn't even count to the total. I just want one. So I technically had 8 dogs, but one of them was a bonus dog. One of them was a bonus dog, so I had 7 that counted. And I had 6 beers, which is surprising because I don't like beer, but I still was able to muscle through some Miller Lights. I'm a fruity drink guy. I don't like Miller Lights that much.
You like a mixed drink?
Yeah, at the bar, I will get a vodka cranberry.
Okay,
Keep those
that's a
UTIs
solid
at
choice.
bay.
Because I need that. I want to drink something that tastes at least a little like something.
Yeah, a
can't
little
get
like
that with
something,
beer.
not like just like fizz and something. What does beer even taste like other than beer, really?
It's kind of like a bread, I feel like.
Yeah,
Like a
a
cold
lot of that
red
wheat.
bread. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love bread,
Yeah.
so that's surprising, man.
For a long
right
time,
up my
I thought, you know, when you look at a beer bottle and sometimes you'll see like the little vegetable on there. For a long time, I thought that was an
hops?
artichoke, but it is indeed hops. But I thought it was an artichoke for so long. Whenever I would look at it, I'd be like, oh, this has got artichoke in it? That must mean it tastes kind of good or something.
What
Meanwhile,
I got
beer are we
really
talking
confused.
about?
on the
What
shelf.
vegetable? What vegetable are we talking? What beer are we talking about?
Well, the actual
look it up.
vegetable was hops.
He's talking about like an IPA that will have like a hops image on it
Yeah.
as a selling point. But Ted, for a while,
gotcha.
just thought it was an artichoke.
They look
Oh, I think,
similar.
yeah.
No, they do look
Alright.
similar.
All right, I'm looking at
They
it
look,
right now.
yeah.
I'm getting
Oh,
the
but what
vibe.
I was gonna say about your butter noodle thing, Scott,
Oh,
is
Yeah.
that at a certain point, I came back to butter noodles.
Yeah,
Like,
you never
You're
leave.
back?
You never leave. As much as
It's
I've
been a little
graduated,
bit.
like
Honestly-
it's kind of an addition.
I think I've only done it once at this current place. So in the last year, I think I've only done it once. But like in my old apartment, I was doing it pretty frequently, maybe more frequently than I'd like to admit. And I got so good at it. I was like, I followed a binging with Babish butter noodle like strategy.
what were you guys ever into buttered rice? Did you go down that rabbit hole as a kid?
A little bit. I mean, like when I was
Buttered
like,
rice?
I think
Yeah.
when I got my wisdom teeth out.
Oh no! This
I
was like
tried,
a regular meal for us.
Well, I got like I had like this pasta called orzo.
Oh,
I think it's
Orzo's pretty good.
Yeah,
Orzo?
where it's kind of like a rice-like pasta, but it's still more pasta than it is rice. So
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
bigger
think I
than
did a
rice
bunch of-
rice
Oh, it kinda
pieces.
looks like
Yeah.
rice
There's also oh man, what's that little tiny things? The little tiny stars. Baby
Oh.
tiny.
Star
Fucking
pasta shapes.
no, they're
Star
little
pasta.
tiny things. They're almost like grits or something, but they're not.
I know what he's talking about.
and you get some
Pastina.
butter in there. What is it?
Pastina.
Pastina.
I don't know if it's no, I don't
That-
think it's pastina.
I'm fairly certain it is.
Pastina like
I hate pastina.
couscous.
Oh, couscous sucks.
Interesting.
Wait, am I thinking of couscous?
I think you are. It's
Dude, I
super-
loved couscous when I was a kid.
Oh, really? That
I think
was
it's
a
because my
meal-
mom would fill it with butter.
Well, dude, the buttered rice
Couscous.
was our like mom doesn't really want to cook, so she's just gonna make some rice, and we're all gonna just like slop it up with the butter, and that was basically
Yeah.
like buttered noodles, but lesser, but still got the
Okay.
job done.
So what I do
But it's still
is
sort of
I-
butter noodles. I think rice is like cousin to pasta or like noodles.
yeah, it
it's
might as
definitely a
well
cousin.
be
It's definitely a cousin.
Yeah.
At least cousin once removed. Who
like-
even knows?
a good texture carb that can just get butter into your system.
A delivery system
Right.
for butter.
Yeah, that's really what most meals were.
Yeah, that's the fucker thing. That's the fucker thing about getting older. You know, is that
you start
butter,
feeling guilty delivering butter to yourself.
Yeah, when you deliver butter to yourself, you're like, man, is this is why I'm expanding? Is because I'm delivering myself butter so frequently? I wish that there was a way that I could live my life with butter. I guess you just eat overall less. But anyways, this butter noodle thing, you're woke with the pasta if you are saving a little bit of pasta water before you strain it. You guys with
Really?
me? You with me, Scott?
Keep talking. What are we?
Okay.
Where are we going?
So when you cook the pasta, a bunch of that starchy shit from the pasta gets on the in the water and whatnot. Before you strain that pasta, that spaghetti or whatever, you save yourself a little bit of the pasta water. And then when it's done, you strain the pasta. Then in the pan or bowl or fucking pot's the word I was thinking of, you basically toss in a little bit of the pasta water and then some butter. You start stirring that, right? And then you put in the spaghetti backhand. You keep stirring it, and it'll do this thing where it'll kind of emulsify into like more of like a butter sauce that sticks better to the noodles
Because it's got
of that
starch in it, right?
Yeah, that starchy stuff in the water kind of mixes with the butter. It kind of makes it emulsify, turns into this nice thing, sticks to the noodles. You've got a butterier, slimier, tastier, more decadent butter noodle.
Man,
Your
I gotta
life will be
Go
saved.
tell Emma, get the pasta on the stove.
Yeah, I'm good at describing things to Tucker, too. I'm good at getting him excited about food.
Yeah, I could eat some pasta
Is
right now.
Is this something that you heard of, or is something
No,
that
this is
you?
like- I
Oh,
think
this is a
binging with Badger-
this is a
binging
normal
with Babbage.
thing. No, Ted's
bing-
right. You're supposed to use
Binging.
pasta water when you're making any kind of sauce for pasta.
Oh, well, okay then. I mean, if you say so.
Yeah, it's
I'm
from
not-
5 years ago. It's buttered noodles from Community.
5 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my butter noodles are just kind of like, I mean, I don't have a certain way I do my butter noodles, but like I don't know, man. I still have to make dinner tonight. I might go back to I might do some dirty shit upstairs.
Yeah,
When I
dude,
get-
get
yeah.
dirty with the butter noodles. Come on, dude. Come on,
will
get
be-
in there.
What's your guys normal food intake like? What are you guys having for lunch right now? Normally.
For lunch today, I had a leftover piece of chicken that Emma made with some like weird sauce. I don't even know what was on it. Rice and a bag of chips.
So far, I've
That's
only
it.
had breakfast today.
Well, yeah, you're on some funny ass time zone, aren't you?
Yeah, it is 3:44
Tucker,
p.m. though. So
Tucker, you and I are
will
both,
be eating
both on
after this.
Eastern, right?
Oh, you're on
We're
Eastern?
both on Eastern?
You're pretty far out for Eastern.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're not getting the
EST.
benefit.
I am on EST.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on Eastern.
That's crazy that Ohio's on EST. You guys are not getting the benefit from EST.
No, they are getting
do
the
like-
benefit. I'm getting screwed.
Oh, really?
Because it's already fucking dark out.
Oh,
He's getting the
Oh
good
yeah,
daylight.
it's still bright for me.
Like if you're on,
But I
they've
will
thought
say,
about
yeah.
making like Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine Atlantic time because
Oh, really?
When are
yeah,
they-
they're too far east.
Whoa.
When are they gonna? Don't they keep talking about wanting to get rid of daylight savings time? I don't even understand how they're gonna do that. I
They
feel like
talk about
I feel
it
like
for
when
like
they
2 days every year, and then they forget.
Yeah.
until it
I
comes
feel like
back around.
I feel like if that happens, like I don't how what are we gonna do? Like I feel like that's gonna. I don't think. I just feel like all of our little devices are built to adapt to daylight savings time, and I feel like I don't know. It's gonna be like Y2K when if they ever get rid of it. Like computers are all gonna blow up and everything. I don't know.
Daylight savings time only makes it so I feel like we have less daylight. I never feel like I'm gaining any.
I definitely feel
There's,
like I'm
like-
getting screwed every step of the way.
Because-
when they move it forward, I feel like I'm getting screwed. When they move it back, I feel like I'm getting screwed.
You
Whatever's
come home
going
from
on that
school-
week that it happens, contextually, it screws me.
If you come home from school in December in Massachusetts, it's dark out. So it's like, I thought we were supposed to be saving daylight here, and I've got none of it. I went to school and it was dark out, and now when I get home, it's dark out. So where's the daylight being saved?
Part of me kind of, I mean, like, you know, part of me likes it for like a day when it gets like dark out early because that makes it feel like, oh yeah, winter's coming. That's kind of fun.
It's charming in the fall.
That's the best way to put it. I'm charmed for a bit,
Yeah.
and then it gets to a point. By the time it's January, I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm depressed. This is awful.
January is the
Yeah.
turning point of winter. It's the end of
Yeah.
January. You're like, fuck, dude, we got a long
Especially-
way to go.
Especially
Well,
in
yeah,
Ohio,
because
man. Weather's all
you
over
get
the
into the
place.
new year, and you're like, new year, new me, but the same winter is there.
For
The
a
same
lot
winter
longer to
follows
go.
you into the new year, and you're like, come on.
Dude, when you hit the
We have
new
already
year,
been through
the
this.
winter hasn't even started. It's like you just got some warm up snow, maybe.
Well, I think these days, like
It
in
doesn't even
Ohio,
snow
like
anymore.
when it's like November, it's still like 70 degrees sometimes, like over here, maybe 60 or so. But we just got through a pretty hot summer. But Ted, I know, like listen, I kind of envy your little time zone that you're on over there. When I was in
Oh, yeah?
California earlier this year, I felt
You were,
incredible.
and I totally missed you, and I'm sorry.
Ted, I got an Instagram message from you when me and I was hanging out with like Jay Schlatt in New York. I'm really sorry. That was probably the drunkest I've ever been in my life. And
Why?
the
Wait,
message-
did you send me?
I don't-
Go back.
I think my message to you was a little too buddy forward.
No. Honestly, I Scott, how dare you?
No, it
How
was because
dare
like
you?
I think I usually because I think you. It was like around my birthday, and I think you wished me a happy birthday. And I think the message back I sent was specifically like, "Bro, when I'm in California, we are hanging out." And
No.
usually
This was
I
like-
say
I'm looking
like,
back
if
at this.
you're
This is
around,
such-
if you're free, then let me know. That's usually
No, this
what
was
I say. But I was pretty
not.
gone.
Okay, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what. So it was you and Schlatt. I reply to the story. I say, "Beautiful boys." I'm opening up with something pretty out there already.
When
so like,
was this?
this was on June 3rd.
No.
June 3rd.
I say, "Beautiful boys, happy birthday, Mr. Waz. Hope you're doing well." And then you said, "Ted, you're a legend. Next time we're in LA, I'm gonna hit you up. Would love to hang out sometime."
Oh God, that's a little too
know,
forward
I
for
read
me.
that,
I'm usually
honestly.
not as that forward.
Here's the issue.
It's like the most normal
I'm-
text ever.
I'm probably the worst at responding to anything, and I
Oh,
remember
I'm
getting
bad
this
at
message
it.
from
I'm
you,
awful at it. Yeah.
and I love this message. I never responded or interacted with this message at all from you.
I don't care.
And so I think that's
fine.
no, but like maybe in your memory that's why. Because if I
No,
was in your position, I would have been thinking the same thing out. Because
No.
I'm terrible at replying to messages, but then when I message someone and I don't hear back from them, I'm like, I guess just everyone fucking hates me.
Nah, it's not that. It's more like I don't like listen. I'm bad at responding to messages, and I think my thing is like I got up that morning and I was just like, oh my God, like what? Like I look at that message, I'm like, I don't even remember sending that.
Were
Like,
you with Schlatt when you sent it?
That was the worst. What was that?
Were you with Schlatt when you sent it?
No, I think he left around that time. I think he left after that.
He's known for
you know,
that. He's known
Yeah.
for leaving.
Yeah.
His
social batteries,
We spent a good
it's
amount of the
quick.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent a good amount of the day. We were at this rooftop bar kind of thing, and we were there for a little bit longer after he left. And yeah, I just remember something hit me, man. Something hit me, and I don't know. And I'm usually not that bad.
Sometimes you just turn a corner in a night when you're drinking, and it just takes you somewhere you didn't expect to go. But it happens to everyone, and that's
Yeah.
okay. And I think that you
Yeah.
should. I honestly think you should be proud of having that ability to do that, because I find myself to I'll get into a zone. I've said this before on this podcast before, so Tucker's heard this before. My how do you say, my blackout zone occurs way later than my dizzy zone. I'm hitting my dizzy zone so much earlier that I'm never ever getting to the blackout because I'm already like, oh, wait, I gotta get this under control. This isn't feeling so good.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's just like that kind of stuff just kind of generally hits you at a weird time. You know, you're not really planning on it, so you just want to be careful. You know, you don't.
Yeah.
I've only gotten like pukey probably once. And,
Really? Pukey
wow.
only
That's-
once?
That's not a lot at all.
No,
Scott,
no.
you're a legend.
When I'm in LA, I'm gonna.
When
hit you
I'm in
up.
Ohio, we have to hang out. No,
I
that
s- I
was a
heard-
very
I
sweet
heard you-
message. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate it. The only reason why I said like that was a bit forward was when I'm just like because I don't even remember sending it. So that was
Right.
about it. But I heard you guys say I remember listening to a podcast you guys were on, and I think you guys were talking about some wacky little Toledo, Ohio adventure you guys had.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys have like a wacky little Airbnb.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
That was way back though. Airbnb was
Yeah, that was in
different back then.
2016. We
It was still kind
found
of
an
new.
Airbnb that was maybe $15. It was $15 for the night, maybe max 30. Max.
Yeah, Airbnbs back then were cheap and had more like drifters kind of like.
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
as-
it was awesome. It
They
was
had no
honestly that was like
commercials.
that was definitely a core moment going to Toledo. I mean Toledo, you know.
Yeah, can't beat it.
One in Rome, man. One in Rome.
And,
We got Burger
we stayed-
Kings and roads and all that crap.
We stayed in the guy's backyard. That we were just like, hey, we got a tent. We just want to set up this tent in your backyard. Like it was for that. It was for setting up a tent in the backyard. And I remember like the message or the review from the guy was like, I could honestly,
You're gonna find it. Isn't that where we met that guy?
I'll
Moon?
find it right now.
That
What's
guy,
that?
Isn't that where we met that guy Moon?
Yeah, we met a guy named Moon who is
He was biking across the U.S., right?
yeah,
something
well,
like
he
that?
was biking from Chicago to New York.
Right.
Yeah, so he was like on pretty much in his halfway point.
Yeah. He was kind of a
Um,
drifter. He was kind of drifting along.
Yeah, okay. This is from Sunny in Toledo, Ohio. This is from 9 years ago, Tucker. Ted ... was ... great ... LOL. Didn't get to meet him, but as far as I know, he pitched his tent in my yard and slept quietly. LOL. Travel on, young man.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the vibe of his backyard too. That message.
He's yucking it up with like what is that 2-3 LOLs?
Yeah, and the next review, Tucker, is from Melanie in Toma, Wisconsin.
Oh, she was a sweetheart.
Yeah, and who currently is still,
She's got to be getting old.
yeah. I mean, this was 9 years ago. I mean,
That
she's-
was a very intimate Airbnb. We were in this small ass town in Wisconsin, like few hundred people, and we stayed in this older couple's like spare bedroom in the upstairs of their house. Like it was like you're in like your grandma's house and they're sleeping in the next room over.
yeah. I mean, this also seems like
We were
so
going
do
like
you remember
cheapest possible route of that Airbnb trip. What am I looking at here?
I'm trying.
Oh, is
to
that
get
the
this to
room?
focus.
That's the bedroom.
I'm trying to get it to focus
And we shared that
because
bed.
it's fucking hell. Come on, yeah.
The double.
The double
It's
Zimmer
a double
Frey.
bed. Dude,
So, I
do
just
we share a
chose-
double bed?
So I don't know how much it was when we went there, but $56 seems just around the same level of affordability.
It's
that we had.
56 right now.
56 for just a night.
Dude, it was probably like $20 when we went.
I mean, yeah, but it was 9
it-
years ago too.
yeah, well, Airbnb's a lot different now.
Yeah, I mean, for only a $36 increase over the last 9 years with everything that's happened, that's not that bad. You know,
Yeah,
Melanie's
that's not
got to
that
keep
bad.
her.
But
She's got that business.
It's a double bed upstairs. There's pictures of their like deceased son in Iraq on the walls. There's
Yeah.
like family portraits. It's like an intimate experience.
yeah. But yeah, that's the Toledo and Toma story right there for Scott.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
What's your worst? That's the only the only experience that we really have in Toledo is like we went there and we also went to the Walmart to get a tarp because it kept raining.
Yeah, I have way more time in Cincinnati than Toledo.
I've probably gone to that Walmart, man.
Honestly, you probably have.
How many Walmarts do you have in your general vicinity?
Probably like, I don't know, like 3.
Do you have like an internal tier
30%
list for them?
chance.
You're like, oh, that's the good Walmart, that's the bad Walmart? Because when I was living in upstate New York, we had 2, and it was like, we would be like, oh, do you want to go to Walmart? And it was like, oh, we have to go to the bad Walmart. The other one doesn't have it in stock. It was like, oh, jeez.
I think it's mostly just kind of like down to like, I mean, like, I don't know. You get certain vibes in certain areas where it's kind of like, like, this is probably going to be a little more like upkept, or like this might be a little more like all over the place kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really
I never really go to a Walmart in LA.
I never go to one nowadays.
Because there's no room. There's no room.
How about Target? I went to Target when I was in LA.
Target.
Ted's
now
a Target guy.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. I went to
Target's nice. Target?
Target's just red Walmart, I think.
No.
Target's a little nicer. Walmart. They might not
all.
have as much stuff. They may not have as much stuff, but
There was a period where I was getting most of my clothing from Target.
Now you're getting it from
It's
Elwood.
not that bad.
Yeah.
I get my clothing from handouts. This is a handout from a viewer.
Merch from me or stuff that you're sent or stuff that you've just held on to.
Yeah, I just kind of acquire clothing. I almost never spend money on clothes.
Yeah.
I probably should.
Oh, here's a good one for you, Scott. This is something that's been Tucker wanted to talk about. We're going to enter into your area of expertise. You understand?
Yeah. What's going on?
Tucker, take it away.
What do you think of the Switch 2?
It's okay.
Yeah, because I don't have one.
It's fine. Yeah.
Because it's always been a Nintendo fan, and like I always get the console, and like I had a Wii U on launch, so there you go.
Ooh,
that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yikes.
And I didn't get a Switch 2 because I feel like it's pretty underwhelming. Are you feeling the same way?
I mean, like, there's stuff to play. The Mario Kart World's cool. Donkey Kong Bonanza's cool. But it's overall kind of like, it's just a more powerful Switch kind of thing, and like they refined a couple of things, like it's a decent piece of hardware. But it's also like, I think you can wait a little bit. I mean, like, there's stuff to play, so it's cool.
I didn't know if I was getting older, if they like lost some charm.
I mean, it's kind of hard because it's just like, like it is kind of like exactly what you'd kind of want a Switch 2 to be, It's like a more powerful Switch, but at the same time, it's also kind of like, like it's just like there's not much to really like fall in love with there, So it is kind of like, I feel like it's a little mix of like, you are getting older, but it is also kind of like, based on what it is, it's kind of a very, it's almost like upgrading your phone. I remember when I was a kid, going from like whatever, the iPhone 4 to even like the 4S or something. I'm like, whoa, there's Siri now? This is crazy.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, I don't like, it's literally like every phone upgrade is literally the exact same. It's like, the camera's better. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to. Yeah,
well,
no,
we were just talking about that.
I think that, the issue with the Switch is like, low-key, they kind of figured it out.
Yeah,
with the first one,
successful. It's like
exactly they kind of figured it out, and it's like, if you were Nintendo, would you really want to do a lot of shit to that? If they kind of figured it out. So it is the phone upgrade thing is pretty accurate. Where it's like, but they needed to like upgrade the hardware.
Well, I always felt like the Switch original was kind of soulless as well. Like it was good and it did what I wanted it to do, but it didn't have like a lot of charm. Like the GameCube and the Wii, the Wii U, like the 3DS, they're all very charming. They're all kind of quirky looking tech, and the Switch is just kind of functional, and that's it. And I don't know. That's what I felt like they doubled down on the functionality.
Yeah, it's all different opinions. I see a lot of articles, whatever, from people saying it's just like, man, why didn't Nintendo do something weird with the Switch 2, like the Wii U or something? And that was just, like it's just like, all right, that might be a little.
Yeah, now we're just
that's
revisionist
extreme.
history.
So it's just like, yeah, it's just like I agree. Like there's definitely a lot of charm to like a lot of that, like the menu systems and just the feel. A lot of those older consoles, but it also comes down to like. I think, functionally, yeah, it's a very functional thing. And, like, it would be cool if it had more of, like, that personality or charm. But, like, it's just, like, it's doing fine without it. It's unfortunate, but it's also kind of like, it is what it is. But, it's just kind of makes a lot of gaming stuff a little bit. Like, this year's had some cool games and stuff, but it's also kind of like, I almost feel like this year's kind of just flown right by, and I'm just kind of like, man, what even happened this year? Like,
yeah,
just kind of like going right. But that's also part of getting older, man. That's just, it is what it is. There you go. That's kind of like, you can take some of that and apply that to fatherhood.
Yeah,
like
okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
it is
sure
what it
that's
is. Time goes by.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to relive magic through your children.
Yeah, no, I'm actually excited for that. Because they're going to get to see everything in like a slow-mo lens compared to me.
Oh, tell Scott what you were telling me about your little setup in the corner there.
Oh, my CRT?
But with your plan.
Well, I think it'll be fun. Like, I play GameCube on there sometimes, like late at night by myself. Just playing Smash or Mario Kart or whatever. But I think it'll be fun for a kid.
You're playing Metroid on there too, aren't you?
Oh, I just played through all of Metroid Prime 2 on there. Because I had never done it, and that game's overrated as fuck online. Now, because it's like the black sheep of the Metroid Prime series, everyone's like, oh my god, we need the HD remaster, we need all this, it's the best game in the world, I would die for it. It's not that great. It's okay, but the first one's better.
I think that game came out like the same day as Halo 2. Or like right around there.
Yeah, it's sold.
Like,
I think
just
less
unfortunate. Yeah.
Oh, worst timing you could ever.
Yeah, well regarded as though like one of the best Halos.
One of the best sci-fi shooters of all time. Like, yeah, I think Metroid Prime 2 sold less than 1 million copies, which is pretty abysmal for a first-party title.
Yeah, because Prime 1 was like that was like the best-selling Metroid game for a while.
Yeah.
We got like 10 out of 10s across the board when it came out, and the Metroid Prime 2 came, and it's just like, it got good reviews and stuff, but it didn't really be the same at all.
It's way harder. Oh my gosh. Have you played it?
Not a ton of it. I played a lot more Metroid Prime 1, but Metroid Prime 2 is kind of like, a bit of a blind spot for me.
Metroid Prime original fan. So I was like, okay, I have to force myself to beat it just so I can say that I did. And everyone on Reddit is just like hyping the fuck out of it always. So I did it, and it's not that great. It's way too hard. Like if I didn't use a guide for certain parts, I don't think I ever would have beaten it. The map, because not only are you doing like the backtracking and all that bullshit of Metroid where you're like, oh, I got this item, like, okay, I got to figure out where it's supposed to go. You're also now dealing with a light and dark version of the world. So it doubles the amount of Metroidvania-ness. So
Man,
I
dude,
didn't
this wants me to never try Metroid ever. The way you're talking about this, I'm like, it sounds like you were going to work every day playing this game.
The second half of this game, it really did feel like I was going to work. I'd sit down here with a fucking cup of coffee.
Because that's kind of how Tucker is too with
here.
games. Like he will choose a game and he's like, like I'll be telling him about a game that I want to try to be like Ghost of Tsushima. I really wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima, and he's like, I'm up to my fucking neck in the Dark Souls series, man. Yeah, no, I gotta get through Dark Souls 2 and then 3, and then I gotta 100% both of them before I can even think about playing another game.
I did get through them, and I am playing Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think that game's as good as the hype it gets either.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, well, I played Sekiro beforehand, which I think's like 10 out of 10. Ghost of Tsushima is more of like a movie experience, like Red Dead Redemption. It's very cinematic, it's very story, but it's kind of on the rails and easy. Whereas I feel like Sekiro...
Just turn up this difficulty.
I have a fundamental issue with difficulty settings. because it's if you can just
Spoken
change
like
the,
a true fucking Soulsborne slut.
yeah, if you can change the difficulty, then that means that it's just artificial. It's like,
Are you a Soulsborne guy, Scott?
It took me a bit to like get into them, but I finally kind of like they did kind of start to click with me a lot more. So I still need to like kind of like dive into them a little bit more. But honestly, Dark Souls 3 kind of like got me a little more like, I'm like, all right, I get this now. I tried Elden Ring for a bit and I was just like, I'm not clicking with this at all. And then for some reason it was Dark Souls 3. I'm just like, oh, okay, I get this. But
Dark Souls 3 is like more. I like Elden Ring's too broad. I think. I didn't.
Dude,
I just kind of like, I don't.
Dude, I'm like level like fucking 230 in Elden Ring or something. Like I played so much of that goddamn game. I haven't played the fucking bonus though.
No, I didn't.
Because so much time went by that it was like returning to it. It was like
Yeah.
when you're at your peak of playing a game, you know, and then the DLC comes in, it's like it's almost like it's hard to return to it because then it's like I don't know. I just feel like I'm visiting high school or something.
Yeah, I had to start a whole new playthrough, I felt like, and then I got burnt out before I could even get to a level in which the DLC would be playable. Because that's how Souls games deal. You can buy the DLC, but it's like you're not going to make it unless you're like at a certain point. Also, we're not going to tell you how to access it either. Like, buy the expansion and have fun finding it. Because
it's, you got to speak to some like cryptic, like a rock's changed. A rock's changed, and you gotta like use us. You gotta like have a guy like use a spell across it, and then all of a sudden a secret door opens, and you walk through there, and then you're in it. Oh,
you got to do some gesture that you acquired that you never thought twice about.
Yeah, you praise the sun towards a certain tree.
Yeah.
I always wonder how much of that is like my problem and how much is just the game needs to tell me more. Like I'm always just like, am I just stupid or is everybody else? Because like whenever I have a problem, I look it up on YouTube, and like it's always, I mean, of course, like it makes sense. Like all the comments are going like, oh, thank God I was so stuck here. But I'm also like, am I just in the like the losers corner of people that didn't understand this or something?
Yeah, I also feel that level of shame.
Do you know what? Do you know where I feel like that?
Where?
I'll tell you. I feel like that when I'm watching a show, and I'm really into the thing of like watching a show and then going to the Reddit to see the episode discussion of that particular show. Like when Severance was going on, I was doing that. I feel like an idiot when I read these comments.
Really?
Every time, without a fail, I feel like an idiot because people are making all of these like sort of like, I noticed that this person did this. Does this mean this? And they're like
Severance,
doing a lot of sort of like, and I'm kind of like thinking to myself, I was sitting there like this, just enjoying the show, not really thinking about that shit at all. Like the little side little things, and I'm like,
Severance, it was brutal because there was so much depth that you'd be like, wow, that was a great episode. I feel like I connected all the dots. You'd hop online, you'd be like, wow, I barely scratched the surface. I'm a fucking idiot. Like,
or I'm like kind of just watching the episode to watch it. Like, I'm like, they'll tell me eventually. Like, that's kind of how I enjoy shows like that. I'm like, I'm wondering about the general answers to stuff, but I'm like,
I'm not capable of connecting these dots up, you know?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's like they hide stuff from you. I don't know.
I feel like it poisons my mind too when I read comments like that, because then I'm just like let's say like a week later, if I'm thinking about that episode or show or whatever, I'm thinking about what the Reddit comments told me. I'm not thinking about what my initial thought was. So I just feel like it's just like, oh wow, you must be an idiot if you didn't notice this about this
I guess they're like, it's
and
I'm
just like, well, I was probably but it's also like I feel like subconsciously you probably kind of got a lot of the depth going on, even if you weren't kind of thinking about it. Because it's just like, you know, it did a trade. It did like you were invested. You know?
Yeah, and I'm not. I don't think I'm an idiot. You don't think I'm an idiot, do you, Scott?
No,
you're a legend, Ted.
Pregnant pause right there. Ouch.
Hey, I feel the same way.
Thanks for watching the episode, folks. That's the end of the main episode, but we kept talking with Scott over on the Patreon, which is another extra episode every week for just $5 a month, just a price of a cup of coffee. You support this project, you support Tucker, and you support his baby, which is very much so here. Baby's around. They're dealing with that right now. I'm doing the ads. Tucker's wiping ass. So if you want to make sure that baby's fed and alive, yeah, that's right. We're going the emotional manipulation route to go to the Patreon. No, but it's an extra bonus episode every week, so it's a good time. We also do in the higher tiers, we do gaming episodes. When Tucker and Emma are off their maternity leave, they'll be back to doing their reality recap show, which is very good. And once I get my shit together, I'll be posting another episode of Dr. Ted. So head on over there. Thanks for listening. Love you to death. Okay. I'm going to stop talking. All right.